In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeforth Stadium. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the James Madison Dukes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Mountaineers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lindsey. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. Going with the ground game left. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He's going to go for a big one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Dukes.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Long way to go on second down. To the air. It's Lindsey. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Rush is on. Got his man. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Baldwin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. 2nd and long here. The give on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Drives inside. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, App State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's a draw. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to fake. On the move. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Got his man. Could not make his way to the corner.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get...
Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Fresh set of downs going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Scott.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And the Dukes are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to get the corner. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Baldwin. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab. He'll get it out. 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Finds his man. It's Sanchez. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. This is a designed run. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. Turning it on. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Holds on, it's Collins. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The give on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Dukes come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back on first down.
All right, well, we've seen this already on this drive before. Second time now, they go for it on fourth down, and they're able to get it running the football.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Sells the run, looking to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take...
Makes a grab and room to run. Lowers those pads. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baldwin. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, App State.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
28. James Madison, 21.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Dukes will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Needed a little more oomph to get it there. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a fourth down? All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on fourth down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Tight end now in motion. Play action on first down.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Baldwin. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Hand it to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got a man, it's Hill. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Still looking to his right. He'll pull it down. Across the 15. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He makes a grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Last play of this quarter, and it will be 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
number 83, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Duke's head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Takes the easy throw in the flat. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Dukes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They give it to him again. Sees an alley. There he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off-play action. That one just came off his hand badly.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone. He's brought down. Not a lot of room to take that one back. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense.
It's a seam wide open. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can levy attack. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And the Dukes are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Long way to go on 2nd down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Quick give. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Pass to 6. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. Climbs to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Sells the run, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his target. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Dukes will go for it here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Look out! They've sacked this defense all over him.
And that is a great job by the defense containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Coleman. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's 3rd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together. But
going to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown, James Madison. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking for room. It's Baldwin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
this has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. The Mountaineers in the hurry up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Moves the pocket. It's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Turns it upfield. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Breaks into the open. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Rush right in his face, and he gets it away.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. There's a crease. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch down the right side. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. He wants a big play here late. He's got it down the field. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to take a shot on second and short. Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. He wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to go up top on second down. Going for 6. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody